Hi, this is going to be another one of those off the cuff kind of just rant about my thoughts sort of videos. So, if you're here for something more organized, something more complete, I got plenty of stuff like that, like horror game playthroughs. I have Dead by Daylight videos that are edited as well. Those you can find on my channel, but this is going to be another one of those rant videos. This one spawned because I have come to understand that there is a style of Dead by Daylight content that I hate absolutely more than anything on this planet in terms of other DBD content. I just think it's annoying. I think it's disgusting, and I think it's terrible, and we'll go through the reasons for that as well. But basically, I just can't stand it, and I don't know how other people do, and, well, I kind of do, but we'll get into that. So let's just cut to the chase here. The kind of DBD content that I find the most abhorrent, the worst, like the bottom barrel DBD content that seems to get a lot of traction for super easy, low effort videos are videos that are, how do I categorize this? Make streamers mad videos. Those videos. These usually are composed of people who are taking a streamer's content, often without their permission, putting it in their videos, which are monetized, and almost never in a positive light. I've seen people do this tastefully. I think Otts did a video where he was doing like a strange devour build or something, and he lifted clips from other streamers, but he credited them and came and said nice things to them in their chat afterwards. There is a proper way to do this format. However, that's not what I usually see. What I usually see is some YouTube Andy who doesn't really have a lot of other content going on. So they use the belittlement and frustration of other people on their content that they didn't make and that they didn't put any effort into, and they just lift those clips and just show them on their stream of them playing. So they'll be being very obnoxious or toxic as killer, or really obnoxious and toxic as survivor, and they'll put their perspective. They'll record their perspective, but then they'll go on to the TTV stream and they'll just like lift their stuff without their permission, almost solely to make fun of them, almost solely to be like, haha, look at how mad they are, look how salty they are. And I think that's just like the most like mean-spirited thing that I can think of. And like, I don't think people like. I feel like the average person that watches DBD doesn't stream or put any effort into like streaming themselves. Like, there's a lot of us. Don't get me wrong, especially in the pandemic era where a lot of people are home. Obviously, I came around during that era, but I feel like a lot of people watch this game. There are people that I know that watch this game and never play it. It's an exciting game to watch. So I feel like a lot of people don't really understand like how much, time and effort it really takes to just, go into all this stuff. Like a lot of this stuff is really, I wouldn't say it's kind of difficult, but it's very intensive. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's very intensive. Like when you see me doing backgrounds, when you're seeing me doing widgets, when you're seeing me like do funny screens, like, and that sort of thing, when I'm putting out or trying to plan content to put out, like all that stuff's hard. Like that stuff takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. Now there are a lot of streamers who just kind of like look up stuff, but that's a different conversation. But like a lot of streamers put a lot of effort into their streams. Like I would say most do. But I would say in average, most streamers put a lot of effort into their stuff. They put a lot of effort into streaming, or else they wouldn't be doing it. They want it. There are people that casually stream just for funsies, but a lot of people really like go hard at this stuff. And I think it's just really demoralizing and upsetting to just have all that effort grabbed, taken, lifted off your channel without your permission, posted on YouTube. You're not even informed. And it's not even like in a positive light. Somebody's just using it to make fun of you so they can get views, so they can get money from their monetized channel off of you. And I think that's just stupid. And I know there's going to be people down in the comments because I I know these people out here. I know this is just being realistic here. There's gonna be people like, well, if you can't handle that, you shouldn't be streaming. Well, how about you just not be a jerk? How about that? Like I hate that argument so much. Like, if you can't handle like being a public figure and being made fun of, well, why be a public figure? Why Twitch stream? Why do any of that? Oh, well, you can just not be like garbage. You can just not be garbage, dude. Like, there's just that option. You can just not cyberbully for funsies, like or for profit in this case with a lot of these monetized channels. You could just not do that, you know? That's not up to me to be a better victim. It's up to you not to be a douche. That's not my problem. That's your problem. It's not up to me to be the best victim. It's up to you to not be a victimizer. How about that? Because I hate that. I hate that argument more than I hate anything. And that could be a whole video on its own. But I hate that. So I think these channels are like super low effort. You just go into somebody's Twitch chat. You lift a clip. You make a clip. You lift the clip. You post it on your channel. You don't credit the person. You don't inform the person that you've done it. And the reason why is because you're making fun of them, typically, with a lot of these channels. To show, oh, I made them so mad, or, oh, this streamer just got absolutely destroyed. And like, you're making money off of their effort, essentially. And I think that's just garbage. Especially if you're doing it to make fun of them or to like belittle them, like with the videos I'm talking about. Like, that's just not it, dude. That's just not it. And I know it's disturbing too, because like when I look at these videos, and there's like tons and tons of views on these videos. Like, people eat this stuff up. Like, people are all about just like ganging up a group of people and going, stupid TTV. Imagine streaming. Imagine. Like, are you okay? What do you have going on in your life that like gathering up like a pack of hyenas and picking on somebody just trying to like make their way in the world is like something that you think is an okay thing? Like, I get if like the Twitch streamer, like if the Twitch streamer's like being mean or something, it's like, I think it's a little bit more understandable that if you're like, yeah, screw that guy, you know? But like, typically it's just like somebody getting dunked on by like a really strong killer, and the killer's BMing as well. And then the streamer gets mad and they're like, wow, look at how mad he is. It's like, yeah, he's being made fun of. Like, what is he supposed to do? How is he supposed to react? Like, I don't know. Like, I think it's just incredible. I think it's just like at the root core, just like a very meek form of cyberbullying, and it sucks. Like, it's just like, it just is not something that's good for the health of the game or the community, in my opinion. And I hate that these things get so much traction, and that people think this is just like an okay thing, that you can just like steal people's content and use it to make fun of them and make money off of it. And that's just like totally an okay thing. And I think anybody who does that is despicable. Like, I don't care if you've been in the community forever. I don't care if you have like 4,000 or 5,000 hours. You don't use that power in your community, that experience in the community, to make fun or belittle people. You just don't. Like, that's just not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. And I feel like people are just like, well, it's just a game. You know, we always make fun of people. No, you can just not do that. Like, you don't know what's going on the other side of that person's screen. You know? You don't know what's going on in their life, what they're dealing with. So you don't just take that risk that they will just be able to handle the belittlement that you're dishing out. You don't take that risk, because you don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know what you're piling on top of. You don't know the damage you may be causing. So you just don't risk it. But people everywhere, you know, risk it all the time. They just throttle people emotionally and verbally. And I just don't get it. And that's why like these channels bother me, because like it hasn't happened to me. So, like, if you're wondering that, it's like, I haven't seen anything of me. Like, that's not why this is coming up. But like, I can't imagine what it would be like to put all this effort into streaming, into like putting in good work, hard work, and then just like one day finding yourself on like a 20K views video where the channel's monetized or making money off of that, and it's the guy just like making fun of like you getting upset that they're being mean to you, or like slapping you on hook, or like clicking in flashlight teabagging and then flaming you in the chat, and then, you know, clipping your reaction to them being mean to you and then framing you like the idiot. Like, that's just, it's disgusting. It's just it's just flat out bullying and it sucks. And I wish people wouldn't do it. And like, I very highly recommend that if you follow those channels, please just stop. Cause like it's abhorrent. It's disgusting. And it's just, I think it's just very, very toxic and just is not good for us as a whole at all. Like at all. So I don't know. I feel like that's it for me in terms of Rant City, USA. It's just been on my mind lately, and I feel like I think I had a conversation with on my stream about it recently about like people making those kind of videos, and like I kind of wanted to further elaborate on those thoughts because I kind of like answered it like really quickly in like 20 seconds because like we were in the middle of a game and like I didn't want to like give like a half answer or half response. So I wanted to make something a little bit more intensive, and it's also something that's been on my mind. So I kind of wanted to get it out of my brain and out into the ether. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending time with me, whatever time of day it is for you. Thank you for spending that time to hang out with me on my end and listen to me rant because it is atypical, these kind of commentary videos. But I do appreciate your support with that, and I hope you have a good rest of whatever day you're having. So bye-bye.